Okay, question 1, exercise 6.2 in book 1 for length, area and volume. The first question you are asked to find the volume and the surface area of the following prisms. So we had an issue with this one in the surface area. First of all, we just take stock of how many surfaces we have. So focusing on the bottom part here, the cuboid, we have a square end and another at the other end, so 2 of those. We have 2 sides and we have a base. We then have 1 triangle front matched at the other end, and if you look carefully, it's a rectangle on this side and it will have a match on the other side. So if we then go through and check what measurements we have, we're looking to get the surface area, so we're concerned with having length and breadth in the cuboid part. So for this end we've 8 by 7, the exact same the other end. For this face, 7 by 9, and same on the other end. Along the base, it's going to be the 8 by the 9, so that's grand. If we look along the side of our prism here, this length matches this one, so that's going to be 9. We don't know what this is. However, we know that up as far as here is 7 meters and the full height is 10, which tells us that the perpendicular height of this triangle is 3 meters. And using that information, we can then calculate what the length of this side is. So if we do that first on the paper, so we just sketch out our triangle first. That was at the end of our prism on top. And we know that these 2 sides are equal. It's an isosceles triangle. And our perpendicular height is 3 meters. We also know that the full base is 8 meters because it corresponds to the bottom of the cuboid underneath. So if we separate this now into just the right angle triangle, we have 4 meters, 3 meters, and x for our side. So just using Pythagoras' theorem, square the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other 2 sides. And we know it's just the positive 5 because we can't have a negative length. So now we know that along here the length is 5 meters. So we break it into the component parts. We have the end of the cuboid. So there's 2 of those, and their measurements are 8 times 7 meters. We have the side of the cuboid. There's 2 of those, and that's 7 times 9. We have the bottom of the cuboid. There's just 1 of those, and that's 8 times 9 meters. We have the side of the prism. There's 2 of those, and they are 5 times 9. And we have the end of the prism. There's 2 of those, and that's half of the base, which is 8, multiplied by the perpendicular height, which is 3. So the ends of the cuboids in total is 112, their surface area anyway. The side of the cuboid, its surface area for both is 126. The bottom of the cuboid is 72 meters squared. Side of both prisms, both sides of the prism is 90, and then the ends of the prism is a total of 24. We add all of these up. Our surface area is 424 meters squared.